The new era of assisted inner dialogues. The future of self-awareness is here. Before you read any further, take this first step. Discover the method that's transforming how thousands of people understand and reprogram their own thoughts. Click now to explore Mentalk, the new era of assisted inner dialogues, and begin your journey toward mental clarity, emotional balance, and true self-mastery. There's a hidden secret about Mentalk that almost no one knows. It's not buried in a psychology textbook or a mindfulness manual. It's right in front of you, waiting to be revealed. Once you understand it, your relationship with your own thoughts will never be the same again. If you're a professional in the fields of mental health, coaching, or personal development, or simply someone committed to deeper self-understanding, you've probably felt the frustration of trying traditional self-care methods that just don't stick. Perhaps you've tried meditation apps, therapy sessions, or journaling routines that faded over time. It's not your fault. The problem isn't you, it's the method. As someone who has worked for years at the intersection of technology and mental well-being, I can assure you there's a new evidence-based way to build emotional resilience, more interactive, more engaging, and far more sustainable. What you're about to learn isn't theory. It's a practical framework that fuses behavioral science, neuroscience, and gamified AI to help you reshape your inner dialogue. By the end, you'll see exactly how to transform the way you relate to your thoughts and emotions, unlocking potential you didn't even know you had. So let's begin this exploration. And please pay close attention, because the shift you're about to experience could change the way you think, feel, and live. Part 1. The big mistake. The passivity of traditional self-care. For decades, most approaches to mental well-being have been built around passivity. Meditation teaches us to sit still and receive. Therapy invites us to talk and listen. Journaling asks us to write, often without direction, feedback, or progress markers. These tools have undeniable value, but they all share one critical flaw. They rely on willpower alone. The human mind, however, thrives on engagement, challenge, and measurable progress. When self-care becomes monotonous, abstract, or overly effortful, consistency breaks down. A recent World Health Organization (WHO) report showed that while over 70% of adults worldwide express concern about their mental well-being, fewer than 35% maintain a consistent mental self-care routine for more than 3 months. The intention exists, but the system fails to engage. It's like going to the gym without a trainer, without a program, without tracking progress. Burnout is inevitable. The mental health industry for too long has focused on repairing what's broken instead of building proactive mental strength. Your inner dialogue, the constant conversation you have with yourself, holds immense potential for transformation. But rarely is it approached strategically or interactively. That's where Mentalk comes in. Not as another passive tool, but as a dynamic ecosystem designed to help you engage with your thoughts rather than just observe them. This isn't about forcing yourself to think positive. It's about retraining your internal voice through intelligent interaction, neuroscience-based feedback, and structured reflection that actually feels rewarding. Part 2. The solution. Gamified self-reflection and assisted inner dialogues. Now that you understand the problem, let's talk about the solution, Mentalk, the new era of assisted inner dialogues. This revolutionary framework applies the principles of gamification and adaptive AI coaching to mental self-care. Its purpose is simple yet transformative: to turn self-awareness into a game of growth. Imagine approaching self-reflection not as an obligation, but as an interactive adventure. Each reflection becomes a mission, every emotional regulation exercise a challenge, and every insight a level up. For instance, Mentalk might guide you through missions like Identify 3 recurring negative thoughts and rewrite them from a growth perspective. Reflect on a recent emotional reaction. What belief triggered it? Practice 10 minutes of active gratitude and document how it shifts your emotional state. These are not random prompts. Each one is powered by AI that understands your emotional patterns over time. The assisted inner dialogue system acts as a personal mental coach, asking meaningful questions, analyzing tone and patterns, and offering real-time feedback. If you consistently express stress around a specific issue, Mentalk's AI might suggest mindfulness exercises, targeted readings, or personalized challenges designed to help you confront and reframe that anxiety. The result is an interactive feedback loop, a living conversation between you and your digital mentor that transforms introspection into a two-way dialogue. This dynamic structure gives you something traditional methods can't: immediate feedback, emotional accountability, tangible progress tracking, and here's where gamification becomes essential. Each time you complete a reflection or meet a challenge, you earn points, unlock insights, and visually track your growth. It's psychology meets gameplay, a model proven to enhance motivation and consistency. Ready to experience it yourself? Click here and try Mentalk for free. Start transforming your mental routine with the world's first AI-powered self-dialogue system, built to engage your mind, reward your progress, and sustain your emotional growth. Part 3. The science behind the system, neuroplasticity and motivation. The brilliance of Mentalk lies not only in its design, but in the neuroscience that underpins it. A long-term study by Harvard University's Department of Psychology found that the introduction of gamified reward systems in mental well-being programs increases adherence rates by up to 80% compared to traditional approaches. Why? Because progress triggers dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure and motivation. Every completed challenge in Mentalk releases a subtle, rewarding sense of achievement. This positive reinforcement wires new behavioral loops in the brain, turning reflection into a habit rather than a chore. In parallel, research from the University of California, San Diego, shows that guided self-dialogue, structured inner conversations guided by prompts or feedback, promotes neuroplasticity. This means your brain literally rewires itself to form healthier cognitive patterns. In practice, that means every Mentalk session helps you reshape thought patterns, strengthen emotional regulation, and build resilience at a neural level. Over time, negative inner narratives evolve into empowering self-talk. Automatic reactions are replaced by conscious responses. The once critical inner voice becomes your strongest ally, an intelligent, compassionate guide within. And unlike a generic self-help book or meditation app, Mentalk's adaptive AI learns from you. It personalizes your journey, tailoring each prompt, exercise, and reflection to your specific emotional profile and progress. If procrastination is your obstacle, the system emphasizes small, measurable wins. If anxiety dominates your inner world, it prioritizes calming strategies and cognitive reframing techniques. This adaptive intelligence ensures that your growth curve remains steady and motivating, never overwhelming, never stagnant. Part 4. A paradigm shift from effort to flow. Traditional mental wellness often feels like hard work. Mentalk transforms it into flow. Flow is that state of effortless engagement, when you're so absorbed in a meaningful challenge that time fades and focus heightens. According to Dr. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, the pioneer of flow psychology, this state is where the mind performs and learns best. By aligning introspection with gamified structure and personalized challenge, Mentalk keeps you in that optimal state of engagement. You're no longer forcing yourself to meditate, journal, or reflect. You're drawn to do it because it feels satisfying and purposeful. Technology here doesn't replace human depth. It enhances it. It provides structure where chaos once ruled and feedback where silence once discouraged. The result, a smarter, more intuitive, and emotionally rewarding way to evolve mentally. You can literally see your growth, your emotional trends, recurring thought themes, and clarity milestones, all visualized through interactive dashboards that reinforce progress. Awareness becomes measurable, and measurable awareness becomes empowerment. Part 5. Conclusion. Your transformation begins now. Now you understand the 3 pillars of Mentalk: the problem of passive self-care, the solution of gamified inner dialogue, and the science of consistency and neuroplasticity behind it. But knowledge alone doesn't transform, application does. Mentalk was built precisely to make that application easy, rewarding, and lasting. You don't need endless willpower or unstructured reflection. You need a system that works with your mind, not against it. This is more than an app. It's a revolution in how we think about thinking, a bridge between psychology and technology, designed to help you become the conscious architect of your own inner world. Final CTA. Start your Mentalk journey today. Click here to access Mentalk, the new era of assisted inner dialogues. In just minutes, you'll begin building a more balanced, resilient, and self-aware mind. The future of mental self-care isn't passive, it's interactive. And that future begins with you.